Hello, everyone. Good morning. Welcome to another live trading session. Hopefully, everything is all right and you can hear me. Good morning. Hello, Katalin, Nessie, Bova. Really. Hello, guys. I want to be sure that everything is fine. So let me know if you can hear me and we can we can start. Let me actually check on my other device once and because I think there are some problems. Let's see here. And let's see if everything is all right on the live stream. Yeah, all right. So yeah, everything should be all right. Okay. Well, good morning, guys. How is the market looking? Bad? Good? What do you say? Well, there were signs. The market was showing lots of signs that it might want to go a little bit lower. Indeed, lots of people they went into a denial phase and just wanted to ape in at every breakout. The sad part of this is that, people, they are the majority, which is sad. They are not bullish on stuff like this. Like you can see here, if you zoom in, go on a 4 hour, you had a WLJ long breakout. You had one here. And I'm pretty sure we had the longs. We discussed about this one. We discussed about DCAing what is below 2000. And we even took one of these longs if you go back on VIP on that period. Uh, but they get bullish on crap like this here. Yeah, it's very bad to do that. It's a very bad habit of getting bullish at uh, high premium breakouts and not getting bullish at um, discount breakouts. It's a big difference uh, between a discount breakout, which we had here, and a premium breakout. The risk to reward here is low, while here the risk to reward is very high. So you have to understand that, and you have to be different, think different, and plan your moves accordingly. So that's why we are not breakout traders in the essence that public sees it, because public is trading triangle breakouts and crap like that. Exactly, different setups. Although the majority of people they don't get bullish here, they get bullish here. That's a big problem. That's a big damn problem. All right. Well, we will start and to look a little bit over it to see what the heck do we have here on the chart, what we can make out of it, where Bitcoin will go, where Ethereum might stop, and stuff like that. And I'll try to squiggly wiggly some lines, random lines here maybe. Yeah, maybe they don't make sense or stuff like that. Uh, I have to tell you that I like this supply area, this which was previously was supply, 2,800. I don't know. For me, 2.8K on Ethereum, it's a big, 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 big area. Like I absolutely like this area to bid. Um, Even if you look from a range perspective, this is why I didn't like everyone was playing the breakout here because it actually was a range reclaim back inside the range. It's exactly the same case like in Tau. Where the heck is that motherfucker? Okay, it's strong. I have to give it that. It's strong, but it's not a breakout. Yeah, that's not a breakout. Let's go on 12 hours. one day. Yeah. Look at the candle bodies here at the highs. 1, 2, 3, 4 rejections exactly at the swing failure pattern level at 500 psychological level. Now, this is not how a breakout looks. All right. We tapped my first area of support, which I did mention about. We might get a bounce here, but we'll speak about that one later on. So primarily, the main area for a bounce on Ethereum can be the swing failure pattern of the previous one low. Uh, even yesterday, I discussed about this pretty nice setup that we can develop here. It's a turtle soup of the previous month low. And also, I would like at July, I would like to see a sweep of July low. So that would be all right. From a fee perspective, let's take this pivot, intermediate pivot. We can wick down into 3.2, 3.2 thousand. So looking for around here, or depending how weak the price action is, we can even speak about this area. And nothing is broken. And the trend is not broken. Nothing is broken. This is just an inflection point. It's not a pivot low which created a new high. So I still think that even if we break that one or wick it down, I still think that the market is bullish and is looking good for higher. So we have this first intermediate area, which can react as a good support. 3.3, swing failure of this pivot lows, and then we can have a nice reaction. Then definitely the next area it's 2.9, 2.8. This one around here. That's where we want to be careful. But look at the daily candles. Look at the 1 day, 3 days candle. The selling pressure is huge. And when you have something like this, it's not stopping with one candle. Like we had the first candle, which is the impulsive. All right, it might be followed by 2, 3 more days of selling pressure. That's why it makes me think. I even posted in Discord, and I was speaking with the guys there. Where are the altcoins, Susan? Um, it might even be the case that Tuesday might be the high of the week until we get a Thursday reversal. It can be the case. And if you watch at the candles and why, you can see this is a clear supply area, which was pivot flipped. All right. So I do think if we get a rally in 3.6, 3.7, it will be sold. Why? Because a lot of people have entered, a lot of stupid people, stupid money, they have entered here on a long without a stop loss. Yeah. So lots of whales. If you're a whale, doesn't mean that you're smart. I mean, I saw people making, I don't know, $500 million or 300 millions because they've been early in um, what's that called, mining or stuff like that. So it doesn't mean that you're necessarily a good trader. And they want to gamble the money, and they said, okay, let's bid this area. It will hold all in. And these retards, most likely they will panic. They say, okay, damn it, let's get out, and then sell again. So I don't see a bottoming formation, uh, not too soon, especially on, let's put it like this. We need to get on the other side of the trend line. Exactly like it happened here. And you can see we bottomed around here. And that was the push higher. Exactly like here, for example. Yeah, and we bottomed around here. You get the idea. So it has lots of work to do for the moment, Ethereum. But definitely we are approaching an area where I'm interested in aiming high probability and damn high risk to reward uh, setups. Because I said it even so Paul said it 12 hours or 24 hours. I took a break on that time because the DMs were burning on my side. Messages from people. Well, I got liquidated, and stuff like that on the 1010 event. Um, so idea is that when you get a candle like this, it will be a range. I said it the next day. Go on my timeline, look 11 February. I said, when you get a liquidation candle, it will form a range. No, impossible. It will not fill the wick. Okay, whatever. You follow your plan. But from my experience and from what I observed in time and I charted and I analyzed, when you get a liquidation event, that candle, that wick will form a range. Yeah. That's why, for example, on Tao, this week high of the liquidation event, the 398 400, it will be retested. This one. Now, if it will be taken as support, that's another story. But if it deviates back in, I expect for Tao to go to 318. So it's a game of ranges. You have to understand the ranges. It's one of the most um, capable and most profitable things to think level by level, use your Fibonacci, think in terms of discount and premium. I'm pretty greedy when it comes to my setup, to be honest. Like you see here, for example. Yeah, everyone's calling, oh, breakout. Well, it's not a breakout. It's actually a fake out. Same stuff on Trump. We did took these two setups here. I posted both of them. I said, okay, let's play level by level. This first level, we took some profits. Now it seems like, well, with swing failure, that pivot low, we'll see if it holds. I did try some shorts on ZEC. It didn't work. Next boss, I think it goes in the next area. You can see where I'm hunting the next 520, 540. But yeah, let's not jump from one to another. Let's finish with Ethereum. So I think it has some work to do. We might get a preliminary bounce, but I think it will be short-lived, and it will reject here around 3.7. Uh, it's damn weak, damn weak. So I was posting some short plans on VIP, and I was looking for a premium zone on for shorts. It seems like okay. I not that I was stupid, but uh, market didn't give it to me. So I was looking for something a little bit higher for the shorts around here. Yeah, this previous area. It didn't give it to me. Yeah, Otto, the people are really bullish on this chart. On Tao, yeah. Tao, if you go on my Twitter, you will see that all the flame that I received based on this chart. And people got crazy about this deviation. And they said that I'm the most retarded person because their favorite influencer told it's a breakout and it will do this. I think it will go to $10 million, guys. And why I'm in the position that I can say that, because also if you go on my Twitter, you'll see that we said about 250. So we discussed about this W to be the best buying area. This one, because was front run, and this one. Yeah. And I said buy 270 to 250. So it's logic that I'm not bullish at 500 because I sold a half on a double here. Why the fuck I would be bullish when I'm taking profits? You have to think. You have to use logic and common sense. We are bullish when the price is at discount. Yeah. And we are booking some profits into our pocket and the price is going higher. If you don't book the profits, it's not your profit. So even I think Elise put a comment on my Twitter that I'm retarded because I'm shorting the strongest coin, whatever. It's just me. Um, yeah, let's get back to our horses, or how you say it. So I think I was a little bit too giving, or I don't know how it's said in English, but I was thinking, well, it's strong. Well, it looks like poo poo. Yeah. I wanted to short here, didn't give it. I wanted to short here, didn't give it. I wanted to short the swing failure of this one. Well, equal highs. No. So yeah, it's looking weak. Um, in terms of where we'll stop, I said I have the first area 3.3 and 2.8. These are two areas which I'm very interested in. Based on the 4-hour candles, it's not looking like it will bottom too soon. This is not a bottom information. This is not a bottom information. You have to give it time. Precisely, Sebastian. People, they don't want to hear the sad reality because it means that their bags and their all-in longs with 100x leverage will go to zero or get liquidated. Exactly. So that's why I really love, and I've been way more profitable thinking ranges, thinking level by level, take it slowly, and just don't care about anyone's opinion. Follow your own plans. If I'll get some entry model around here, but what I don't like is that if you're looking at daily candle, we are a little bit way below that, and we're actually rejecting that Monday low. So, and even if we pump a little bit above it, it might be short-lived. So for example, we go here, that will be short-lived because we swing failure, this pivot highs, and then most likely does this and rolls over back again. So what I would like to see is actually sideways consolidation, lots of sideways. That would indicate that, okay, some selling pressure might be done. Then some sort of power of 3 model in AMD here, and we get a manipulation in 3.3. So we need to wait. Wait. That's what you need to do here. It's to wait. Because it doesn't look great. And you don't want to catch falling knives because when you're trading, for example, if you want to take a long, you have two curves. You have the selling curve. This is the sell side, and this is the buy side. If you want to long, you want to wait for this slope to finish. And usually we have some entry models based on high time frame liquidity. Let's say it takes previous month low or stuff like that. It got there. Okay. Next step, look for some low time frame entry model, bullish market structure shift, 3 drives, whatever. And then from that point, you start to hunt your long position and take some trades alongside. There is one thing that I'm always mentioning VIP. So there are so many ways to skin a cat, and I proved on some setups. I have proved to the people that it's way more profitable, and you can get way better setup once you have the confirmation that you are on the right side of the order flow and the bias. Uh, by pinpointing a potential bottom like this. Yeah, they will make way more money with a setup that has its confirmation than trying to catch the falling knives. So it's really important to know these aspects and have the patience required in order to execute. Oh my God, what Otto sent me. I absolutely agree with Otto. Man, I love your views, Otto. Well, you see where my take profit is. It's at your entry. Oh my God. Well, this is the entry that I want. Auto pinpointed it pretty nicely. That's what I will look for. Yeah. There you go. This is where you want to long Tao. Not here, not here, not here. Yeah. He has a out of the box view, which I really enjoy because he's not trading crypto at all. He's only on traditional markets. 62 people and only 18 likes. Guys, what we need to do in order to get more likes. All right, let's get back to it. 16 retweets, not bad, not bad, not bad. Bro, you need to analyze ICP. I don't know if I need to analyze ICP. Do I need to? I'll take a look at ICP. All right, let's go back here. Open the chart. So, no, thank you. No, they will eat me. I don't want. Uh, you can see. So the range lows fail to hold. If you want to do something, look at these range lows and maybe you can double it. And then you will see that, okay, the next range low is 61.8. It's a little bit scary, but you get the idea. You're in the middle of nowhere. We will reject 3.7. Most likely, 99% will reject that area. And most likely we'll go for this previous month low. So you don't want to fiddle in the middle. If you put a GAN 0.5, you'll see you are exactly in the middle. So you don't want to do anything here. Just have patience. You can 78.6 support. Boom, not support anymore. So most likely again we'll reject this key Fibonacci level and then go lower. So have patience. Okay. As for the high time frame, you already see my scenarios, 3.3 and 3.8. Playing the range game. Go on 3 days and you understand. If this, because I was retarded back then when I said this is a deviation. So if this was a deviation, it means that the price will respect the same level from here. So we have intermediate level here, 3.3, again, intermediate level, again, resistance, support. So again, it will be support most likely. And if that one will fail, it goes to the next one. Support, resistance. Pretty simple, guys. But you need to be able to understand and create context. It's exactly like in Solana. So let me show you something. Sol USDT. I don't know where the heck I did that chart. I made it last month on the 10th, whatever. And I spoke about this range and the fact that and even this intermediate high and the fact that, okay, look at this. Yeah, look at this. On one day I did the analysis and I said, okay, look at it. And we rejected and I said, okay, mid-range the first area, pivot low here, and then range lows at 112. I quite don't care about, when I'm trading, I don't care about altcoin season. I can trade Bitcoin at $1 or I can trade Bitcoin at $1 million. Yeah, if I post 300,000 by the end of tomorrow, I'll get famous. I know. I don't want that. So, Solana. We're approaching my first area of interest. Let's say, let's put them like this. Ethereum, I finished. Solana. We're approaching my first area of interest here, pivot low. Also, it's a nice Fibonacci. It's a nice Fibonacci level hit there. So I want to be careful and execute some nice longs here in 150. I think we'll get a bounce. So keeping it simple, I'm interested in this POC 78.6 swing failure of pivot low. Bitcoin Cash, I'm short. This one can turn into a really nice short. If you look at the daily, you can understand why, because if we look at this trend line, well, it's kind of finished and we can be in a sell side curve here and we can trail this fuckers. Even from a Fibonacci point of view, at least 61.8. So we can end with really nice setups. This is a daily. We can go on 1 hour and see we had 2 setups here. So not bad. Not bad at all. Trump. Trump, I still have some shorts opened. I'm aiming for take profit here at the lows, $6. That's his 8 and a 22R. Zek, I did try some shorts on this one, but that's it. I lost. I mean, I tried one here that was successful. Then I tried another one at 372 here. But in the same time, PJ managed to nail a really nice bot long around here. He took this AB equals CD, not a bot actually. He looked at this trend line, LJ, saw a nice 5 minutes W, and that was a really, really, really rewarding and nice trade. Tau, why I don't have the main Tau? Why I have this Tau? What exchange I was, there you go. So I need to put Tau Bybit. All right, you can see my plans. I'm not interested in anything until maybe 38.2. Guys, if you are so stupid to think that a 38.2, which is a key, like the first level, even the strongest coin in the world or asset in the world will hit a 38.2 Fibonacci. It's at 379. If you're so ignorant to think that 38.2 will hit, well, good luck. So this is looking pretty nice. Yeah. Hype. Well, sadly, I did manage to short a little bit here, but only half of what I wanted because I posted on the VIP. I wanted a retest. So I wanted a push from here and then a 61.8, a GP retest, but I didn't have it. Market continued to go lower, so I'm looking at it, and sadly, it is what it is. Doge, I tried to frame some setups and I didn't like it. Then I was front run at its finest on this motherfucker. They created 3 equal lows and they rallied without me. But same, I wanted to frame something, but it's looking weak, damn weak. Ethereum 5, nothing. Let me get some water, then we get in Bitcoin and USDT dominance. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? The entire bull market and altcoin season? I missed it? All right. Yeah, we'll take a look at more of them. Let's go on Bitcoin. Yeah, Bitcoin dominance. Why not? Bitcoin dominance. Let's look at total and others, and you will understand my view and what I want from the market. All right. Nice. Exactly, Otto. Really nice one. Really nice one. All right. So let's go to the big boy, Bitcoin. Let's see what the heck this one has for us. Let's go on a weekly time frame, monthly even. Ooh, what do we have here? Ooh, a monthly fair value gap. You know, I absolutely love the fair value gaps. Also, look at this pretty baby, pretty little baby. How is that song? Look at this one here, which, what do you think that area which I highlighted implies? A random level. There you go. Exactly. That area which I highlighted is a totally random level. You know, I'm fascinated about the random levels. There you go, 3 days. Let's perfect. Okay. So we highlighted some random levels there. Weekly, I said monthly FEG. Good. This is the low of the monthly FEG, 93. It should not be violated. But 98, it should be violated. And then you'll say, well, what is this MFR speaking about the violation? Come on, man. Speak nicer. But actually, that's my main area of point, my main point of interest. This is my main point. I have lots of limit orders there. What is going on? I was looking at these two highs actually. Yep. Okay, that's yep. Or even something like this. Let's see the 0.5s. Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. and la piste du résistance. All right, this is my stupid analysis. It doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen. So this is a bit higher time frame, but we also need to think fractal. What do I mean by that? First level, definitely the first level to look for a bounce is this one here. Yeah, and then 101. But that doesn't imply that we cannot tap the 92, 93, or even 98. Yeah, 98 or even 92. Yeah, you get the idea. But I was looking for a long time at this area for some longs. Definitely the first pivot low which I'm interested in taking a shot. It's this one at 98 and this one at 101. Until then, I'm not too interested in taking absolutely anything. So high time frame, 98, 93. Lowering the time frame a little bit, I'm interested in this intermediate pivot low and this one. So I'm interested in 103 and 101 on 4-hour time frame. But what I look in that area to trigger some longs, first of all, I wait for the 4-hour candle to close. Right now, I'm interested in to see how this one will close and how the next one will close because we're approaching some sort of demand. So we can play some. That one is bye-bye already. Yeah. So we can see that we're going into some preliminary support area. Let me also look at 3 days and damn it. From this one, give me a 38.2. Give me a 0.5. There you go. 0.5. Not bad. 1 second. Phone call. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Man, they don't want to finish my analysis. People will make money. They will not panic if your analysis, if you do your TA. So, all right. We have this green line, which is a 0.5, which I absolutely love that level. So we can think about this psychological level. Well, definitely. If you look at the range and the week low, it's a range, you can see. Then definitely we look at the first. This is the first area where violence should occur, not actually the first second. And then you look at this one. So if we get a bounce around here, most likely it will be short-lived around here, and then it'll reject back again. So we need to be careful on that one. Yeah, something around that area. But I think 0.5, I'm too giving. I'm too bullish, I think, on the price action. That might be too bullish on the price action. So I don't want to fuck around in this area. If we go on a daily basis, okay. I might look for some areas like previous quarter low. We lost it. We can see we displaced it with the 4-hour candle. So that's kind of a key pivot point right now. But I speak of a lower time frame, even lower time frame. If we go 1 hour, we lost previous day low and the previous quarter low. So you want to look for this area. If we get a reclaim with a displacement, yeah. But level by level speaking, this if we get something like this, it will reject here again. Boom. Okay, and if we reclaim that area, then it will be kind of short-lived because we have this previous 4-hour high and we have the key horizontal pivot level. So it's quite hard to ape anything and I don't know, target for 125,000 or stuff like that, because price needs liquidity right now, and the liquidity is below, is not above. In order to create a reversal, you should know that by now, the reversal comes only from a high liquidity point. While now we don't have any high liquidity point. No, nothing. We did took this long here. When was the time? If you remember, we did took this long. We zoomed in on 5 minutes. We had a bullish market structure shift and a nice entry model. We long this week. Then I took another long around here. Okay, that's played out already. I think the previous quarter low, it's already played out, and we need way more than that to push the price than just a reclaim of it. Therefore, I'm thinking for the previous one low. Until we get that one, until we don't get that one, I don't see a reversal point. And now I will need to go on VIP, and all that I said, I will need to write it down. Damn it. So that people can create context and understand what I'm expecting from the market. So hopefully you understood. Even if you look at this, yeah, look at this M top here, little M top. Yeah, even if we get something like this, then most likely we'll reject again here. So have patience, please. I was even questioning the guys in Discord. What if we have Tuesday the high of the week and we only reverse Thursday? That would be nice. Well, I'm looking at the 1 hour candle and 4 hour candle, and you asked me about the 4 year cycle. I'm too stupid for that, honestly. I'm looking at the 1 hour candle now. I'm way too stupid for that. I'm playing level by level. I don't care. When I'm trading, now I'm trading. Yeah, I'm not speaking about investing. I'm not on the weekly chart. I have zero interest on thinking about high time frame. High time frame was PJ in the morning. Now I'm looking for some scalps for some fast money trades. So I'm interested. I would be interested in some short around here or some short around here. It depends on how price will, or even it's damn weak and we reject the previous week low and we go with a fib, something like this, and or even we go with this pivot high because the price might choose that one. And even though I don't like it, but it might work. So it's something like this I would look for. But be careful with shorts around here, please. Why? Because anytime we can move into a spring liquidation candle and then do something like this, dump all the way back. It's possible. I saw this kind of moves plenty of times. You want to be careful with the shorts around here. So if you don't know what you're doing, scalping and stuff like that, well, don't touch the charts. Don't touch them. All right, we spoke about the big boy. Now we can speak about the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. No, Bitcoin Domino, sorry. Liquidation event candle, basic stuff, range. It's simple. There's nothing complicated. So most likely what will happen is that we go for this pivot high. We see we also took as support this area. We look at the daily open of this candle. So most likely we'll hold it, and then the next area where, damn it, where we might get a rejection is here. So that would mean quite a high candle for Bitcoin and Ethereum if we get a spike. But usually, even when I'm trading 5 minutes with Paul on the live streams, we discuss this. Wait for the liquidation candle. Wait for the liquidation candle. We need a big week. So yeah, we might need a big week on high time frame. I'm not PJ, by the way. He's more cranky and angry. I don't know how to say it. I'm not PJ. So yeah, we might need a more violent candle. All right. Don't play with fire, guys. Don't play with fire. All right. So I don't know. We still need a push higher. Look at it for our candle, quite strong. Same stuff on Ethereum. Look at the sell-off. Bitcoin, same stuff. Look at the sell-off. Well, you will get, seems like one of the accounts escaped and you will get banned on this one too. All right, let's look at total. Total. Man. Man. Well, range lows, it's bye-bye. Intermediate range lows, this one is bye-bye. Now it will be resistance. I was aiming for to play some levels, but as soon as we get under this high, pivot high, we'll speak about this area. Look at it. So most likely we will see a swing failure of this candle here. Oh, he's retarded. No, he doesn't know what he's saying. Come on, Stefan, that is bear market. No, it's impossible. So you can see this is the next area where I'm looking for longs. What we can do, and you can start praying. What we can do, and you can start praying, it's actually get a 78.6. Let me check a 78.6. But why are you not using the 75? Because that's not a Fibonacci. That's a Gann square level. So it's a third. 25, 50, 75, 0 and 1, they are thirds. They are not Fibonacci levels. They are Gann squares levels. All right, you smart ass. So we can have a definitely we can have a reaction at 78.6 fib here. But essentially we came back inside this range. And you can see where the POC is. Come on, man. You imply that the bear market is here then. It's not here, but they might want some more violence. So either we start forming some structure and we see some absorptions here, low time frame, we can see some buying pressure coming in, or definitely we go for this area, 3 trillion. For me, market is still bullish. As long as we stay above 3 trillion, it's bullish. And even if we look from this perspective, AB equals CD, ABC. ABC. No, I don't want to paint an AB equals CD. I don't think it's the case. I don't want to do that. Let's see this random trend line. Hey. We can go to 3 trillion. Why not? Guys, you want, so when it comes to trading, you need to understand that anything it's what? Anything it's what? Anything has the probability to play out. Yeah, even something like this. Anything is possible, exactly, Socrates. So, all right, I'll be playing level by level. 3.3, then I'm looking at this 3.2, and then 3. That's the main psychological level. So you have to be cautious when you're trading. Not like those guys that say it's impossible. Surely it will do that. It's no, it will do this 100%, and then you go all in, max leverage and shit like that. So you have to be careful. Yeah, it's pretty similar with Bitcoin, this chart, and we might get some support here at the first Fibonacci, 78.6 or 88.6, and then we get a preliminary bounce, but that doesn't mean necessarily that it's done. The job would be done if we see a breakout of this pivot high here, and then it means we reclaimed this 3.5. Yeah, I don't think I bring you too good news, no. Bitcoin dominance. I posted these charts weeks ago. Trend, it's interrupted. Here, a lot of moon boys and kids, they started yelling, it lost the what do you call the trend line. If you go on Cap.you and learn, this is a trend line liquidity grab. And if you'll start analyzing this so-called breakouts, you'll understand that they are mainly trend line liquidity grabs and not breakouts or breakdowns. 0.5 again here in this tiny box. You can see why I like it, because this is the point where a new all-time high was made. So this pivot point, it matters a lot in the structure, and it needs to be retested. Yeah, so 62, it's still in the books for me. You make what you want out of this information. We discussed about others, no, total, and now others. Good, because I have lots of questions. What about the altcoins? Well, altcoins. Who can tell me which are the favorite fib levels of altcoins? I was learning this when I was in the first period of education from PJ. Altcoins Fibonacci. They have a level which they absolutely love. Few levels actually. So when you're too bullish on an altcoin, you have to reassess your levels. Maybe. Sometimes you can be a little bit too bullish. So altcoins, they have 78.6 and 88.6. That's the altcoin sweet spot. There you go. Excellent. So you might want, even if I'm looking at 200 billion more because it's a psychological level, but man, I do expect a 78.6. So I expect this area to be retested around here, which points me to the 78.6. Preliminary, yeah, we can speak about 61.8, but I don't see a bounce until then. I don't see the market, the altcoins performing until then. What are you looking at? I mean, it's for me, it's stupid when I see people that have absolutely no knowledge about how the structure is formed and how the market is performing, and then they just throw statements out there in the market, making everyone market long or stuff like that. Uh, so, for example, here, yeah, we broke this with this upward momentum channel. It's broke. Yeah, that's not a trend line deviation anymore. Well, it can be if it proves to do this. So I don't know. From some wonder, they say America starts buying all the shitcoins that no one wants, and we get this rally. It can be, yeah. It can be. Anything can happen. It's crypto. Anything can happen. But until I have a displacement of this area and then I see it takes it as support, I cannot imply that altcoins will go higher. But look at the obvious then. We have to look at the obvious here, right? Let's for something like this. Yeah, we might get a intermediate bounce around here, but that would be a bearish retest here, underneath retest of that. Thinking level by level, it's one of the most profitable things to do, guys. And then we get a rejection again and lower. So I still imply, and I'm looking for 220, 200 first zone. Nothing that I can do here. Absolutely nothing. I'm not bullish, however you might call it. Banana. I was looking with the guys on Discord yesterday. I'm looking for 0.48. Yeah, we have some ugly M tops here. Looking, I don't know what should we look at? XRPs. I think someone mentioned XRP, and Otto even gave me a setup in DMs. Let me look at what Otto gave me. Otto gave me, he's a range player, same like us. He knows how profitable, he's smart. He knows how profitable the range game is. Range lows, look at this squiggly wiggly line. So XRP lower. No man, impossible. It cannot go that low. What the heck is this week? 1.2 XRP USDT. Yeah, it's the same everywhere. Man, man. So that would imply 0.5 again. Retracement 38.2, 0.5. I'm interested in 0.5. 0.5. Okay. I'm interested in $2 area for a bounce. Should I take questions? But any question beside when bull market or is the bear market here or about the 4-year cycle? Because I want to look at 1 hour charts, not at 4-year cycles. Oh, what the heck I clicked? Publish. No, I don't want to publish anything. 15 minutes. Who can tell me how this kind of structure ends? Besides PJ, obviously. Who can tell me how this kind of structure ends? No, not necessarily. Not necessarily. No. So when you have slow bleeding like this, most likely you will get a manipulation and then a big week down, and that's the week where you want to look for some longs. So maybe I don't know, around here, something like this. Slow bleeding, hit like this. You get a pump and then boom. Yeah. So this is what I'm looking for. I need a big week to the downside, a big liquidation week. I'm not interested in longing it. Sui. I think I answered on this question on Twitter. No, my God, look at this long which I had. Yeah, I should have held it. Look at it. Now I'm playing ranges. It's damn profitable to think like this. I'm not a breakout boy to think, okay, it goes to zero. But was a nice short. Look at it. Think failure pattern. A really nice one. Not great, not terrible. So looking at this one, well, we are in a, I think we are in a support. Yeah, we are in a support area. But to create more precision around it, I think I would look around here. Let's delete this one. Look at this area. 0. No, 1.8. Yeah. Trend line is bearish. You can see it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about. I'm playing the bounce from the moment. Which bounce? Bitcoin? Yeah, we need a quick liquidation week. Yeah. You're shorting the bounce, or what do you mean by playing the bounce? Yeah, I want a big week to the downside and then some sort of a. Let's look a little bit at, maybe we have some. What the heck I clicked? Not this one maybe, and CVD. Ooh, we have some CVD divergence. We have some divergences forming, guys, so we can get a bounce around here soon. One, two, one more aggressive, and that's it. And we can play a swing failure. Not bad. Not bad. So we can, if you're fast enough and you look around here, maybe we get the fast week to the downside, we can play along. Let's see how this shitcoin is looking, Ethereum. We have some SMT there. Yeah. You imply that Ethereum it's stronger? What the heck? Impossible. Impossible. Oh, damn it. Okay, yeah. Look at the CVD divergence. So we get absorption here. Let me check also. This is potential. It's like 8 confirmed. Not bad. We have some SMT there. Let me check also. Okay, GGR. Let's see how the aggregated is looking spot. Yeah. Man, Binance, you have to stop. Dude, not looking bad. So they are selling. Spotted selling. Yeah, I don't see any divergence between perpetual and spot right now. You can check with the market monkey terminal. Yeah, yeah. Ooh, even Ethereum it looks bad. Ethereum it looks bad. Bitfinex is buying, but Binance is not buying at all Ethereum at all. And we have a liquidation crosser 343. Let's look also at liquidation zones on MMT. Come on, load. MMT. Is my internet or what the heck is going on? Loading. Someone, so everyone is jumping on me right now with the VIP. I see 3 DMs already. We have only 4 spots, and that doesn't guarantee you'll get a spot because first I need to see if you fit in VIP. Because I see some people jumped on me right now. So you need to think about, well, first let's answer his question and pass them. If you're not on Discord, then it will be a little bit more difficult because you have to pass PJ. And I don't know how often PJ is reviewing the uh, applications, and I don't care. He's doing the best job that I ever saw with keeping the scammers away and stuff like that. I don't want any disturbance when I'm trading. I don't want to hear complaints. I don't want to hear stuff about, well, I risked 5% on a trade and I took your stop loss. Well, ban. I always say 0.5 or 1%. When the market is like this, I even lower the number of trades and the position size until I get my confirmation. So good luck. Yep. Um, yeah, I'm looking, especially, I'm looking at this trend line resistance. If you look at the candle bodies, stuff like that. So we still have some resistance in this area. You look at the regression trend channel, put it like this, you can see it. Yeah. So it's still pointing a downward slope here. Same stuff here. And I think initially any attempt of breaking these wicks, it will fail initially. We need a big wick to the downside so it can liquidate everyone that is trying to bid this zone, and maybe then we can look for new trades. Analyze FET, analyze ENA. Let's look at. I like FET. It's a nice shitcoin. You can see where I have my buy limit orders already on FET. I know I did some random analysis and I posted on VIP. I have some limit orders waiting at 0.15, 0.13, 0.11. If it breaks this high, maybe I'm bidding more. But until then, lower. M top, again M, this is resistance, 61.8 now. Most likely it will go for 0.18. It goes for the next feed level here. I'm not interested to fiddle in the middle. This is most likely a resistance. You can see here. You have a channel. You can double the channel, and we speak about something like this, resistance, and maybe then we can look for something. Still looking for lower. Okay, ENA. ENA. Man, I love this level on ENA here. This random level and this one, I absolutely love them. 22. Yeah, 27. I love that level. And now I'll be called bearish. Well, people, they don't understand I want to buy my discounts. Oh my God. Oh, I'll pass that question. I'll let the member answer you. Not PJ, not PJ, but the members. Maybe they will help you with that question. I'm okay. It's back up. Yeah, reconnected. I had a slight disconnection. Let me check. I think it should work now. Interesting. Yeah, the stream is looking good. Yeah, it's looking good. Oh my God. Come on. Come on. Come on, stop lying. Stop lying. Okay, let's see what we can trade here. Yeah, we have some internal also. You can see the bullish. We have some absorption here. Not bad. Mm. But this flat bottom, it will be taken. So I'm not willing. I was thinking to long something like this with this FEG, but this looks like dog poop. Look at this flat bottom candle. So it's most likely a trap. It's most likely a trap. I'm not. Uh, I don't trust it. It needs more time. So for joining Discord, good luck applying. I don't think maybe only 20% of the people who apply they can get in. Everyone had all the time in the world to get in Discord. It is what it is. I cannot help in that regard. You had lots of time. Well, guys, I think it's more than enough. I'll go and write the plans for the VIP. No, I just had an issue 5 minutes ago. Now it's solved. Everything goes fine. Everything is fine right now. Yeah, I had an issue with my internet, but now everything is okay. It's green and it should work. Uh, so follow the plans. Have patience. Don't try to rush any setups, any trades. If you want to learn how to trade, this is a big one because a lot of people ask me, well, how to draw Fibonacci, how to get the channels, how to look at the structure M's and W's, and how PJ is doing the analysis. You can join Couple One and learn how to do that. And I'm giving you another secret. You can actually use the referral code Stefan. Is the only referral that so internal stuff. Yeah, you can tell PJ, well, PJ, I got a hack for you. And Stefan sent me to learn, and they'll say, okay, I have this code. Get my ass into Couple One. I want to learn. And you get lots of value. You get 1 year of premium, and you will learn how to do this. You will learn how to not get late longs or be stuck in a setup. You will learn how to preserve your capital and how to frame the market properly. Code to the moon? No, code is Stefan. But don't tell him I told you. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and not only you actually get you get a bonus until we start. So until the start of Cup One, you get free access. So I don't know. So good luck to learning. You have to remember that. Stop with the jokes, okay, please. You have to understand that until you solve the learning curve. This is the learning curve. Learning curve. You cannot expect equity curve to go like this. You have to understand that equity curve will go like this usually. The more time and effort you put, we even have CVD divergence on learning curve. Time and effort spent. You have to understand this. The more time and effort in education you put, the better it will get for your equity curve. The more reading, books, and stuff like that. All right. And education on how to do trading properly. If you totally ignore the learning curve and you expect the equity curve to go like this, then you're totally mistaking it. You will be that person who tries to do the same thing, thing over and over again and expecting different results. You have to understand that. And I know lots of people are in this boat here. Lots of people, they are doing the same mistakes over and over and over again, and they expect different results. The biggest difference between me, Paul, and other traders is that we do less mistakes. We are very disciplined. We are doing this on a daily basis, creating that, giving enough time for the P&L curve and the setups to appear. You need consistency in this. So I think I said enough about it. So yeah, use that referral code, Stefan, and get the money from PJ. So give me my money, PJ. That's a trick. If you want to apply to Discord, good luck. This is the only thing that I can tell you. Yeah. And if you want to join VIP, ask for spots, but I don't think, if you're not on Discord, I don't think you can join VIP. So if we will open next year, maybe some spots, we'll see. I don't know if December we'll have any spots because it looks quite full. All right. That being said, thank you very much for tuning in. Let's wait a little bit to see what the market will have to offer us. Don't push it. Have patience. Bye bye.